Hey, Mar.
Andrew!
What's going on? You get divorced again, I heard?
Yeah, I did.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Welcome.
Two.
The
Happy.
Never
After.
Pod.
Podcast is one word.
I know, but that's why it's funny.
Welcome to the Happy Never After show. The show that we should have called Happily Never After, but we didn't because we're idiots. I am Mara Merrick, one of your hosts.
And I'm Andrew Collin, the other host, who you might know from a cool picture on Instagram.
Yes. Yes.
That was a pretty funny picture, wasn't it? With the duplexes.
Oh, yes, that was good. I would love to marry either of them.
They're pretty good looking. They're both married.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know who the duplexes are until
What?
you start saying the 50,000 things they've produced or been in. Or
the billionaire ex looks like the tall one, Mark.
yeah, he's the one from the league. It was pretty funny. They had they had a funny thing where one's from the league and the other one, Jay, is now on. Hey, dogs. Dogs. Hey.
Why do you start doing this as soon as come here, come.
Unbelievable.
Sorry,
folks. I don't think we've had a pod that hasn't been interrupted somehow. And then, so Mark is from the league, and then Jay has now got his fame from Transparent.
Yes.
And they joke about how Mark, the different kind of fan that comes up to them. So Mark will get flicked in the balls and be like, I fucking love the league. And then Jay will be like, you have saved my life. And then they joke yes, the league has given more back to people. It's really funny because Mark, I don't know, it's just crazy that two brothers, think about if you and your sister tried to write a screenplay together, how that would go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
My sister's the nerdiest, squarest person ever.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her if she did anything other than missionary style, and she was like, oh, I don't have sex.
They don't have sex anymore?
No, I think they fuck a lot, but real boring.
I don't know. I've talked to married people and they don't fuck. They don't give blowjobs. A blowjob is they say it I'm weird to think that they should get them.
My sister is
you don't get it. Everyone has I'm not saying you don't get it. I'm saying they're saying that to me. You don't get it. You're not married. You don't. It's no, you guys are all
I had a friend who is married, and every Friday at lunchtime, they would take a shower together, and she would give him a blowjob in the shower. But the way that she said it was the worst chore that she had to do all week.
Uh-huh.
She's like, yeah, I have to go take a shower. And I was
that date gets bigger. What is it, once a week?
Once a week, every Friday at lunch.
Every Friday at lunch.
But
they both come home from dinner?
The way that he would...
Or come home from work?
Well, she doesn't work. But the way that he would say it, he's like, let's go shower. And I was like, ugh.
Well, I guess you can't put it on the calendar because then it's fuck, I got to suck a dick in 4 days and then 3 days. And then the bigger the X gets, the big red X. And then it takes all the romance out of it. You want to eat, maybe you're hungry and you need something in your mouth. And
yeah, I gave a blowjob to
just because you're probably hungry
2 nights ago. And then he goes, what's the matter at the end? But I need to get my lashes redone, and the glue was getting in my eyes from choking. And
it's the most white trash thing ever. But yeah, the glue.
From my lashes.
Yeah.
That's not white trash.
Glue. No, it's not white trash. It's just disgusting.
And he goes, you look so confused. I was like, I can't see.
I got glue in my eyes and glue in my mouth. I'm all glued out. Yeah, I don't know. It's
But if that was on the calendar.
Did you swallow it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
What am I going to do with it?
Do you think if you married this person 5 years from now, you would still swallow his cum? Or you would give him blowjobs a lot?
Yeah, I like giving blowjobs.
Oh, you like giving? Yeah, a lot of women like it, right?
I do. Yeah, I like it.
What do you like about it?
That it doesn't make my pussy dirty.
Is that really it? You don't want your pussy to be dirty?
Well, because if they come inside, then you like leak you're like walking around, and all of a sudden you're like, oh.
So, but they don't have to come in you, Mara. I feel like you just were like, they don't?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Wait, they don't have to come in my mouth or my pussy? Like,
this is going to change my whole work environment.
Okay, so that's what it is. So the completion aspect, it's more cleaner for you to just swallow the cum and then shit it out later.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Kinda.
And then I don't have to get up and get like a paper towel.
Yeah.
Because it's already done.
Yeah.
I am my own.
You're your own machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abracadabra. I always give the tap. We've talked about this before.
I know.
I tap
the tap
because
is
I
weird.
feel like, I guess you said though, a woman knows because a guy's dick might throb a little more.
It throbs a little more. Also, it gets a little frothy. I was noticing, like, because you start to pre-cum a little bit.
Yeah.
And so then it changes the frothiness of your your own saliva.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, he's going to come.
And I also, you start shaking, or like your foot goes straight, your leg gets straighter, or you like this noise that you never make otherwise.
Yeah.
It's very primal.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like other animals they'll like lick a dick, but like it's really funny to me when humans are so advanced, but you don't see a monkey sucking a cock. Like
That's true.
Like, because they're like, no, that's ridiculous.
Just fuck it.
Just fuck. We're fucking to procreate. I mean, I guess we fuck for pleasure. I guess that's the difference.
Well, I get
But like, no other animals
bleeding.
suck dick. Maybe I'm wrong. Write in.
Write us in.
Yeah, write us in. Message us if there are other animals that like. I'm not talking about
Dolphins.
like a licking of a like. I've seen a dog blow itself. Like
Yeah,
it will
for
like
sure.
like that like a teeth kind of thing, but not a full on. Not many other animals can suck.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I believe that dolphins have an advanced sexual
Yeah, they
kind
fuck
of
for pleasure.
relationship. Yeah.
But I don't see them sucking with that mouth. It's too many teeth. They have teeth, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's too much mouth to suck. The mouth is...
How do they cover their teeth?
I don't know. They don't suck dick. They just fuck. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, humans are disgusting, and we try so hard to show that we're not disgusting.
I don't think that fucking is disgusting.
It's not, but I mean, there is a primal. We try not to be animals.
Well, I did
We'll
give
put on a
blowjob.
tie. We'll put on a suit. You'll put on a dress. You'll put on heels. You put on makeup. You put glue on your fucking eyes to show that you're not an animal. You're an animal.
I'm an animal.
I'm an animal. That's what we do. We try so hard, and then it's like when you bring it up, oh my God. So I can't believe you're bringing up something that really happens. Not that much, apparently, if you're married.
Well, I had sex on my period for the first time in this relationship.
Yeah, and how'd that go?
I'm not really good at that conversation for some reason.
What's that?
I'm bleeding. And he's like, so we'll just take it out when we need to take it out.
Take what out? The tampon?
Yeah, but I had a like a soft cup in instead because I believe that tampons are unhealthy.
Okay. Because
So,
no
I was
object should
like-
be inside your body.
The latex soft cup like just collects blood and it stays in there for like 24 hours. And then I was like, I'm like, please don't take it out because who knows what's in there? Like,
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
kind of
Also,
organ is-
also, a tampon should be red.
like all the time?
Yeah. Why did we just think of that? Why is a tampon white to show the red?
Because then you can
'Cause then
find
you
out
know.
where you're at in your flow.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a different color, and then like when you pee in the pool and it turns purple.
Okay.
So a tampon can turn a different color, so you don't see the blood because the blood is disgusting. But if you just see a line that will tell
Why
you,
is the blood disgusting?
I just don't like blood. I don't like George, the dog I walk. He had prostate infection, and his dick just started spurting blood.
Poor baby.
Yeah, and I was like, we should put a tampon. There needs to be a tampon for dogs' dicks that tell you where they're bleeding.
Tiniest tampon.
Yeah. No, but that's not a bad idea. I don't know. You're a woman. I mean, I'm just speaking.
Sort of, yeah.
I'm mansplaining. I'm not really, but I'm just thinking of an invention. Look, Einstein thought of many things.
I know. I understand. But most people know where they're at in their flow without the color of their
Okay,
tampon.
so then why not make them red?
Because you still need to look at it.
Why, if you know?
Well, because sometimes, like your first couple of days are heavy, and maybe your heavy flow lasts longer. For instance, I had a period that lasted like almost 2 months, and I didn't take care of it, and I just kept bleeding. And,
I mean, that
it
sounds
was like
a very
crazy, and I almost passed out on the last few days, and I was like, I should probably
You bled
go
for
to
2
a
months.
doctor.
Why?
I don't know. It just didn't stop.
Is that a common occurrence?
I guess.
I thought it's a weekly thing.
A weekly or a monthly?
Well,
it's a monthly.
week for a month.
Yeah, it's like mine's every 23 days.
Yeah. Every woman knows. It's literally a countdown clock from when it ends to when it's like 24.
You only have 2 good days a month because
hilarious.
You're like crabby.
And that's a long
you're bloated.
month. That's a 31-dayer. Usually you have none.
I got an invite to a sex party, and they were like, in June. Do you want to come in June? I was
What
like, I need
day?
to know the
Yeah.
day because I
need to know the hour, the minute, because I plan on bleeding for 4 months afterwards. Yeah, it's crazy, man. God, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
I'm trying
it
to think
sucks.
what's equivalent. I guess when I was going through like the anal fissure, where it's just like a constant like thing.
Were you bleeding?
Yeah, well, I was bleeding from the hemorrhoids.
Oh, God.
Yeah, ham. I used to call them hemorrhoids. I thought I would spell it HAM roids. I got hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids?
No ham.
Ham. I got it from eating ham. Also, it looks a little like ham. It looks like a little piece of ham. Hemorrhoids are disgusting. But anal fissures is the worst pain ever. We've talked about them many times.
Yes. Oh, my God. Someone tried to kill themselves today at our gym.
Whoa.
I know. It just happened, too. How did I totally forget?
That's New York. If that's what, or not just New York. That's who we are.
Our pool she tried to jump in the pool with a weight around her.
No.
Yeah, but our pool is 3 feet tall.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so
How tall is she? 6'4"?
Yeah, she was so tall.
She was just standing above the
She
water
was
with the
just
weight.
naked.
No. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's what the period will do to you. That was one of the good days. That was one of the 2 good days.
Yeah.
That was the good day. That is insane.
Yeah, it just happened.
Who doesn't plan out their suicide?
She was like, I know.
Is there a deep end? No. Oh, my God. Has she ever swam there? Is she a member?
Yeah, she's a member.
Oh, my God. How embarrassing. Did
I
she
know.
try to play it off like it was a prank?
No, I mean, the EMT came and took her away. It was a 5150.
What's that?
That means she has to go to a mental hospital.
Where they have 2-foot pools. I wonder how they teach them not to do it anymore. It's like, okay, we're going to jump. Oh, my God. How heavy was the weight?
So light.
This is getting better and better.
It was.
Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was doing exercise.
No.
What made you think it was suicide?
Well, she said it,
Oh.
and she got naked.
How'd she look?
Pretty good.
Really? And she
naked.
killed herself? How were her tits? Her nipples were good. How's the pussy? Great. What? Like it just doesn't add up.
Her face not so great, but her puss and tits awesome. And she tried to kill
I love the
herself.
idea of a woman who puts on a shower thing so her hair doesn't get messed up while killing herself.
No, she
Like
didn't do
would,
that.
I feel like you would get brand new eyelashes the day you kill yourself because you don't want to look shitty in a coffin. Because even when you're dead, they better look.
The hot guy from the gym that
Yeah.
I said that I was gonna fuck out of revenge.
Mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me to swim with him today because he used to swim in college. And I was like, the thing is I have fake eyelashes and I'm very vain. So can you pick a different sport?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll do it. I just need my eyelashes. They're
Yeah.
so expensive.
Well, I don't know. If it's going to keep you from swimming with a hot guy for revenge sex, I don't know if they're worth it. Or you let them go. You just get a bad, and maybe they won't ruin. Will they ruin?
Yeah, they're
what about showering? What do you do with your eyes? You put goggles on?
Oh, I don't shower.
Well, this is all. Well, your eyes don't even look good. That's the weird thing. Like, I honestly like. No offense, but they look terrible. Not enough for you to smell like you do. I'll tell you that. You smell like shit. But your eyes still don't look good. I would get it. I would. Honestly, if your eyes look good, I would get it. But they don't. That's the weird thing. The glue looks good, though. The eye, not so much, but the glue really brings out the blue in your eyes. The glue brings out the blue. The glue brings out the blue.
Oh, the blue. Oh my god.
That's rich. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even think of one thing that I would do to my body. Like, I guess I've shaved my chest before, or I waxed my eyebrows back in the day.
Yeah, you should wax your eyebrows.
No. I mean, I should, but I won't. I think in New York...
Do you pluck this part?
Yeah, I'll pluck the middle. But the New York allows for... It really pushes body hair and, like, be whatever you were born with, in a way. There is a... I don't know. I guess if you're at a gym a lot... The gym culture, like in Florida, everyone's hairless. Because you're on the beach a lot.
Yeah.
Guys have their fucking bodies shaved.
Yes.
Like everything. Even guys shave their legs.
Yes.
And girls love it. Like a meathead with a barbed wire tattoo, just jacked. With fucking muscles and striations and veins. And the women all have a lot of fake tits, no hair. You will not see a hair on a pussy for miles. I've looked. Miles. But New York, it's like, let's grow out the pussy hair. Let's
first of all, it's cold.
Yeah.
You walk a lot. Mm-hmm. There, they don't walk. When you walk, you sweat, and you need like to catch things down there.
What, like flies?
There's a.
You made your pussy sound like a spider web. You have to catch things so you can eat later. Just in case I'm hungry for some shrimp. Oh, is that a shrimp tail? Good job, pussy hair.
Never lets me down.
Thanks, pussy hair. You're like a pool. You're like one of those pool net things. I can't even describe. What are those things called? You know the thing.
Skimmer.
Oh, there is the skimmer, but there's just the thing that goes on top of the pool. The stick thing.
Yeah, isn't that called a skimmer?
I don't know.
Right into us, folks. Right into us, retards.
Yeah, right into us retarded people.
We don't know
what is the thing with the pool thing? With the stick and the net at the end. Maybe it's a pool net. Pool net would make sense. Yeah.
We're dumb.
I'm from Florida, too. I grew up with one in my bed. I slept with a pool net. That's what I would call it. Oh, man. So, yeah. So, hair, yeah. So a woman, when she walks and sweats, so pussy hair protects the pussy?
Yes, 100%.
Because it's an open wound.
Yeah. The gaping wound.
So when you're waxing away, it's kind of taking away like all your nose hairs.
Yeah. I'm bald everywhere but around the lips a little bit.
Wait, the lips? You leave hair?
I keep a little on the outside of the lips, right?
That's
there.
insane.
I don't have any on the foop or any in the poops.
Any in the poops or the foops? So above shaved.
Yeah.
Just the lips are hairy? I'm trying to get a visual here.
Just a little strip.
Why?
I just am because I don't wear underwear, so I feel like I need something between my vag and my pants.
Yeah. I don't know. I would wear underwear. Again, your reasoning for things.
Well, first of all,
I don't shower because of my eyes, and so then I grow my pussy hair out to catch flies from my pussy. But my eyes, I have new lashes, and then I tried to kill myself in a pool that was only 2 feet. But my pussy hair saved me because I floated to the top. And that's the story of Marmir. The end. Actually, it's not the end because I didn't die.
I didn't die.
And I'm in a 5150. Naked. But my eyes look great.
My eyes look fantastic.
But they don't. Maybe we go no headphones from now on. I'm feeling a nice
I
vibe.
know. It's so fun.
Yeah, it feels more
Organic.
yeah, it does.
Oh, God.
That's so funny. Fuck, dude. 3 feet.
3 feet?
That is the saddest suicide attempt I think I've ever heard.
Yeah. It was insane.
You always wonder, like, you always hear these people that fail. It's so sad and tragic.
The worst part is that she did it during a busy time.
Yeah.
She had so many witnesses.
Oh, my God.
And
no self-awareness. I guess
no.
at that point, you're just so crazy that you don't even...
Yeah, you're just losing
My,
it.
like, biggest fear is dying in public and how, like, I would ruin everyone's trip. Like, if I died on the subway from a heart attack, first of all, I'd have to be like, excuse me, everyone, I'm having a heart attack. I know it's, like, so annoying and you just want to get to work, and I'm so sorry. But I'm going to start foaming from the mouth here soon. And
unless someone actually has toast on this train. Does someone really have toast on the train?
Oh, that's a stroke. That's not a heart attack. But if you could give me some toast.
And an aspirin.
I love your last words is, I'm having a heart attack. Someone eating toast? Oh, that's not what it is? That's not it? That's not it? But I'd love a little toast anyways. I'd still love some toast.
Oh, my God. Speaking of, one of the trainers and I, we're both perpetually dieting, and somebody came in with a sandwich, and we both just held hands and stared at him eating the sandwich. He's like, do you think that that's like real meat? And I go, is that bread? I was like, we were both just like, oh.
You got to let yourself take a bite. You need it in your mouth. Then you'll stop fucking...
No. It's like a vampire with blood. Once you
I guess
you open that door.
I guess, yeah. It's hard to... you can't just take one bite of a sandwich.
Yeah. I bought the boyfriend some treats the other night, and he was like, do you want some? I was like, I can't do it, because once I open that door...
What were the treats?
He asked for sweet and sour Skittles, and I went and bought him some, and the judgmental clerk... I put 3 bags up on the counter because, when somebody asks for 1 bag, you go for it. So I put 3 bags, and he goes, oh, are those all for you? And I go, yeah. And he goes, that's a lot of candy. So I just reached down and grabbed the rest of them, and I put them up on the counter. I was like, I want those too. And he was like, 11 bags. I was like, did I get 11 bags? Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I was like, what a dick. You can't be judgmental about what you're selling.
Or maybe he was on to something. You ever think that? You ever think, someone might be right about me who doesn't know me? There's no bias. Yeah, no, he's probably a dickhead. But, so who ended up being, so you got 11 bags for him?
Yeah.
Which he enjoyed? Or was he like, okay, you want me to get skinny and call me a sweet potato, but you're buying Skittles out of spite to give me a heart attack?
Well, he had a rough week,
toast.
so I was like, you can...
Oh, what was wrong with him? What was wrong with him? What happened? Tough day at the restaurant?
At the bar. Yeah, he had got like a huge health department fine.
Oh, is he a C- now?
No. He's still an A, but they were roasting a pig or something outside, so...
Oh, and that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad, I guess. So I got a huge fine. When you don't have a permit for it, I guess that's bad.
It's bad.
I don't know. Something happened. But he's back in business.
Back in business. Oh. And it's good with you too?
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. You say it very definitively. Yeah. Yeah.
We're on a roller coaster. He likes to fuck with me, I think, on purpose. Like, I'm very sensitive, and he loves to put me on this roller coaster of emotions.
Now, do you think you're just putting yourself on the roller coaster, maybe?
I bought a ticket for the roller coaster.
I think I built it. I think this roller coaster,
I
I've never
hired the
left the
attendant.
land, and it's in my head, and I'm falling, and I'm flipping, and he really hasn't done anything. Except he said hi weird without a period. What did he do? What's like an example that will send you spinning?
So one of the girls that works with him, I know her very well. So, for instance, I bought him lavender flowers, just lavender plain flowers to sleep because he's not been sleeping. So I bought that, Skittles, the end. And when I walked in with the flowers, he's like, "Get the fucking flowers out of my house. No flowers here." Just messing with me. I did not notice the messing. I was like, "Oh, that was mean."
Yeah.
So then I just put them down and I was like, "Do whatever you want. They're your flowers." Plastic. He left the plastic on. He didn't put them in water.
And they just died.
They were dying. So when I left the next day, I took them with me. I was like, "Well, if he doesn't want them, I'll put them in my house next to my bed. I can sleep." And then he texted me and he was like, "What's going on? Where are my flowers?" He goes, "Were those not even for me? Did someone give you them at a show?" And then I was like, "No one's going to buy lavender and give it as a bouquet."
No.
And also, I wouldn't bring it in your house if someone gave them to me. That's so weird.
Yeah, second give.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hand me down flowers that were given to you.
That were in a plastic bag.
It's like, yeah, I blew the guy, but
I needed the $10 for the flowers.
yeah.
So then I called and I was like, "Are you actually mad about this?" Because you can't tell tone over text. And he goes, "Yes." Again, messing with me. So then I message the girl that I was like, "He's actually mad about this flower situation." And she goes, "Well, maybe he's sleeping around on you."
Jesus. Who said this? The flower girl?
The girl that works with him.
Oh.
And then she goes, immediately backtracks and says, "But I don't see how he would. He's always busy at work. He only talks about you. He just showed me one of your tweets and started smiling, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
Well, she was like, if he's insecure about you getting flowers from someone else, then maybe he himself is sleeping around.
Yeah, but then you could fucking say the opposite of that and be like, he's just sad because you took his flowers. Like, there's not always like a cause and effect of like, I'm doing something shitty, so you must be cheating too. Yeah. Some people are just insecure and not cheating, and they're just...
But now it's in my head.
Well, I'm sure it was in your head before this whole thing.
Not really.
No?
Mm-mm.
Well, it should be, because he's probably cheating. If I know him, which I don't, he's definitely cheating.
So then I
asked him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
And then he goes, I said, "Kristen said..."
Oh, you're throwing her under the bus doing this.
Well, because I'm very honest with...
I don't think honesty is always the best policy.
Why not?
Because
have you seen every Disney movie when they are not honest and then
no,
they get caught and you're like, just tell the truth?
You don't have to say Kristen. You could say,
he knows because she's my only connection.
Okay.
So I was like, "Kristen said," and he goes, "Yeah, who cares?" And I was like, "Oh." And then he hung up. We hung up, and I got really upset about that. And then he called 2 hours later, and he goes, "Yeah, I was busy. What's going on? What happened?" And I was like, "Oh, my God. Why not just finish the conversation and not leave me in this, like, crazy
Well, you got to, I think, understand
land.
his tendencies. I mean, I think a lot of cooks and chefs and owners, they get in a mode, and it's the only way for them to be productive. Mm-hmm. Is to shut off everything, which is a great move when you have someone who is very sensitive and will only want to fuck you more the more you shut off. So you could use it through work. So somehow it becomes like hot in a way or not hot. I'm not saying hot, but like, or I don't know. It just seems like you might be reading into more of him just trying to be productive, like him just
100%.
Yeah. Yes. And what I'm saying though is like those hours that he's just working, you're putting yourself
through hell, emotional hell,
instead of just being like, okay, when he's off work, he's gonna call, and it's just because of work, and he did fuck me on the office table the first time we met, so he's probably doing that, but it's at work. So that's fine. No, but I think you need to just like, you can't count the minutes, dude. You fucking drive yourself crazy.
I do drive myself crazy.
I've done that. Like, I look at texts and I'll delete texts that I send that I don't think are like good texts because I'm not getting a response back. Mm-hmm. And then I'll get a response back like, "Hey, what's up? I was at the gym," or "Hey, what's up?" Or no reason. Like, "Oh, that's funny. I just read this." Or "I was sleeping." Meanwhile, I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever... But I try not to do that. I think whatever, like therapy has helped, which you need bad. Really bad. You want to know something really funny? I think you'll find this funny. Yesterday, so I was dog walking for Sam, dog sitting for my little brother, and he had these boots that I went to pull the laces, and the laces ripped.
Okay.
So I went to get new laces,
Uh-huh.
and they were too thick because for some reason this boot has very small holes.
Okay.
So I kind of pulled the boot tighter, so like you could still tie it, but I was like, you know what? I'm dog sitting there. I'm going to get new laces for him. I'm going to be a responsible adult. So I go and get laces. I make sure they're as skinny as possible. They match perfectly. I get back to the house, and the laces have a metal little like bar on the end of them. That doesn't fit. The laces would have fit fine, but the little bar is just too thick to go through the circle. So I'm like, fuck. This is why I don't do. You know what I mean? Like you ever, you do things, and you go, it never works out. And
Okay.
And so I'm like, fuck. And so then I cut the lace. I cut the
bar
little
off,
metal part
yeah.
off. But then the lace frizzes or frays. It frizzes.
So did you?
So it frays. So I
did you
try to
take a
put it in.
lighter?
It's not going through
You
the
got to
circle.
take a lighter.
No, the lighter would make it still too thick.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would. I'm telling you. I tried it. So
Okay.
then I'm sucking it. So then I'm spinning it and sucking it. I'm spinning and sucking, and I get it through, but it's just like partly through, and then every time I pull it through, it frays more.
Oh no.
So I'm getting it through, I'm fraying it, and I get it through, and then I burn it, and I was like, I don't know. I was like,
It
do you
stunk
burn
because
it? I
of-
didn't know whether to burn it or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, you burned it.
I know, but like I didn't know for sure. Like it's not like you do that all the time. But like
Okay.
part of my head was like, oh yeah, do you burn shoe? Like I thought I remember hearing that. Whatever. Like so then I do that with one shoe, and then the next shoe, I fucking cut it again because I was like, what else am I gonna do? I start sucking again, twirling, putting it through. And then for the last one, I realized that the metal thing is just covering a plastic thing that actually like comes on all shoelaces. So if I just take the metal thing off, I have a perfectly great shoelace that fits perfectly. And I was like, what the fuck did just happen? Because you get so in the zone of like, but if I just stopped.
Yeah.
For 3 seconds, I could have probably figured that out.
Yeah.
So I have one shoelace that's perfect on the other side, and then they're all burnt. Like even the one shoelace is burnt on the other side. So I go through all of this, and then I'm like, and they were like $19 shoelaces. Like they weren't cheap shoelaces. So then I was like, should I go buy shoelaces? I know what to do, and they'll look perfect. So right now he has just 3 burnt and 1. But it was just like one of those things where it's just like you're trying to do the right thing. And then because of my ADD and like my impatient and my anxiety, I'm like sucking and like I want to do a good job and I want it to be good, but it's only getting worse. And I think it would be really funny to film that.
Yeah.
Like all those like little like things, like really like intricate, like, and that's it. Just that.
This is a real life.
Yeah, it's just a
Fuck
real
up.
life like little fuck up that can really like ruin you.
Yeah, your whole day.
I know. It's the little things. It's literally the end of a fucking shoelace
I woke up last night at 1:09.
in the morning,
Yes.
obviously.
Thought it was time to wake up.
Yeah.
Shut off my alarm that wasn't going off. I was like, oh, I woke up before my alarm went off. Got dressed, got ready, got the whole thing, took the dog out, came back in, looked at the clock. I was like, why is it 1:27?
What did you do? Were you able to go back
I
to
went
sleep?
back to sleep and then I woke up again and I was like, did I turn on my alarm? I had not. I shut it off, so I had to turn it back on. Man, I do that a lot. Do you
A lot?
Yeah, I do that a lot. Like
Sounds like you don't take any sleeping pills.
No, but my neighbor did offer me Xanax, and I was like, I might.
Yeah,
take you
but
up on it.
Xanax might be even worse because you won't realize it, and you'll be at work at 2 a.m. on the machine.
Like,
You're like, where is everybody?
where is everyone?
Where's my 6 o'clock? Where's my 6 o'clock?
But I told you I had that weird dream when I was at his house too,
Yeah.
and I spun around in circles, going, "What's
I
happening?"
wonder if you're like sleepwalking and like you're like half sleepwalking.
Well, remember my billionaire ex? He sent me to the dream analyst
And he
because
said
I
that
used to
you
do
walk
that.
around.
I used to walk around and spin around, but have lucid conversations with him that I would remember the next day. Like, did that happen? And he's like, yes, it did happen.
Yeah.
And it's this weird, am I asleep, am I awake moment, trying to fight it, and I'm actually seeing things. It's I hallucinate at that time. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I need therapy.
Probably. I remember as a kid, I would wake up in the middle of the night. You ever do this? And you like, there'd be like a coat rack or like something in like
Yes.
the closet, and it would be a person. Like somehow it forms into.
Yes.
And you would freak the fuck
out.
And then you wouldn't do anything because you didn't want to look like an asshole to your parents and be loud. So you would just lay in the room with a man in a trench coat, and you'd be like, but that lamp is there every day. But you'd wake up in the middle of the night going, and you'd like look at it, like you just like look at it, like
Is he looking
it's gonna
at me?
go away. It's gonna go away. And then you go back to sleep, and then you wake up, it's still there, but somehow closer to you. And then you fucking finally wake up, and you go, oh, that's a lamp. You know what I mean? Like you finally like look, and your like brain connects.
And the light hits it just right
Yeah.
so you can actually see it. Yes.
And then, and only then will you go up to it and be like, you're a lamp.
When I used to live with Dove and Jessica, there was a coat rack across the street, and still to this day I walk past and I'm like, fuck you, coat rack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like a coat rack in someone else's apartment?
Yeah, completely in another
100%.
apartment.
That's
I'm
been
like, they're
happening to
just
me a lot lately
staring.
off the side of my eye. I think because we live in New York and we're so used to like seeing things on our
Yeah, you have to
peripheral
be-
that's horrible
Mm-hmm.
that everything is bad. You know what I mean? Like even inanimate objects are doing something bad.
I used to wear these pair of glasses, like these Versace glasses that had little loops
Ooh,
on the
humble
side.
brag. They were definitely
I
not
think
real. There was no way. They were.
No, I got them as a. I used to train people with money, and I would always turn because I thought that someone was there, but it was just a little loop on the side of the glass. I was
But
like,
one
I gotta
time there
stop
was
wearing
someone there.
and that's when I got kidnapped.
It wasn't the glasses. It wasn't a lamp. It was a guy with a gun.
Turns out it was a gun the whole time.
I was on to something. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And then afterwards, you're like, everything is a guy with a gun.
Yep, it's
That
great.
might be why. Yeah,
It's very calming.
yeah, very calming. Mara was kidnapped, so we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened before, it's so funny when we like call back to like
Reintroduce.
not just little things. Like we'll just like gloss over a kidnapping, and like if you're listening for the first time, you're probably like, why don't you
what?
talk about that? And it's like, no, we can't keep talking.
Two
about it.
people from the gym today were talking about how when they had first started working there, how somebody was reading about being a pimp, and I got really upset about it. And I was like, what was it, like pimping for dummies? And they were like, yeah, the guy's personality was changing and he really wanted to be a pimp. And I was like, do you have his information? Maybe we should tell authorities. Like that's illegal and also unsafe for women. And they're just talking about it so casually.
Well, no
like
one
DUIs.
digs into, or no one goes the extra step. You won't even help a homeless guy who's bleeding.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna go another step, like to help. Also, it's not real to people. They're just
I
seeing this.
know.
It's like, oh, there's a pimp.
It's like it's like
kidnapping
reality
girls
shows
talk-
made everything so.
Yeah, I mean that's what that whole "This Is America" that Donald Glover thing was all about. How like everything is sensationalized and no one's paying attention to the real shit.
Well, because they just want to party
Yeah,
and they want to dance and have fun, but then there's all this crap happening.
yeah.
Yep.
And you don't want, because people don't, that life is short and and it's already very hard. I mean, think about the shoelaces thing.
You know,
But, like,
people were
something
giving
like
him
that,
a hard
I don't
time
want-
about doing that video because he has a white wife.
Yeah, I know. It's,
I was like, that is
I
such
know.
bullshit.
As two white people, it's funny to talk on our end. No, but it's just like
Well, I feel like if you want to
if you want to
abolish
progress,
racism,
then
need to
everyone
be
should
accepting.
mix. Everyone should.
yes,
mix. It's the
100%.
same thing with the Jewish religion of someone having to marry a Jew. I think the only reason why I need to do it is because I'm broke. And the girl probably has rich parents.
Yeah, I get that.
No, but there is an idea of a lineage, and like you can't be. I was listening to a thing today about you can't be pro-black and have you can't be like a pro-woke black person and have a white wife. And then a lot of people talk about,
You can't be both.
you can't be both.
You can't have.
If you're really pro-black,
That is
just like if you're
dumb.
really Hasidic Jewish, you couldn't have a Christian wife. I mean, it's the same logic.
I mean, it's illogical, but it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Line of thought. I don't agree because here's the problem. A lot of people talk about the Bible being like, oh, this is end all be all. Jesus also pro Hasidic Jew, like we all have to do this. But in Revelations, it talks about how we're all going to become one master race. We're all going to blend. It's like,
you're
so
reading
just
that
go
in one,
ahead
but you're
and
using one book's. You're usually
It's
you're
Old
using,
Testament.
huh?
It's the Old Testament.
Okay.
So that's what Judaism is based on.
I know, but
Okay.
but you're talking about religion. How
No. I was only talking about because we were talking about Hasids, right?
Seeds.
Listen, they try to run me over with their car daily.
Yeah, that's why I love them. I never feel more Jewish than you calling me saying I almost got ran over by a Hasidic man in a van.
Every day.
Yeah, they're trying to get you.
I know.
Yeah, well.
They were yelling at me to get out of here the other day. I was like,
Well, I think that is where, I don't know, I think everyone should mix. I think everything should be, but you know what? In Europe, they fucking stick to their own, like, it's not like, it's a tribalism thing of survival.
yeah, but there's a lot of racism in Europe.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm saying that.
Well, I feel like if we mix and if we make it acceptable and don't put so much pressure on sticking to your own race, that's less racist. That's more progressive.
Yeah, I know. But the problem is with all this, I think, I don't know anything. I don't even know what a pool net is.
I know.
But
if somebody wants to ride into us.
I think what happens is the black woman gets forgotten about more than usually whenever you see interracial couple, it's a black male with a white woman.
Yes.
It's very rare. And then, so the black woman is being forgotten about by black men as well as white guys. And that's who I think I don't know. But then again, I don't know. I
did a gig in Hartford this past weekend, and this beautiful man, black man, was hitting on me, and I was with him at the table. And first of all, Hartford is only white people. I think that's where they keep all the white people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, there in every other state.
Yeah, true. But they were a little racist. And a black woman was like, "Oh, you're going to take the only black man?" I was like, "I didn't take anything. What are you?"
Yeah.
What? Two black women yelled at me. And I was like, "I don't even know him. Like, we're just chatting. What are you talking about?" That was a little
I think
aggressive.
it's a projection off of them being ignored. And, like, you hear a lot. I don't know. You just hear a lot, like, whatever. I mean, it's so hard to talk about through our lens because we don't know how it feels to be a black woman.
True.
And we don't know how it feels to be a minority. I mean, I'm Jewish, but not really. It's not really a.
Well, I know what it's like to be a woman.
Yeah, you know what it's like to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But
for my gig, I was sent Instagram pictures, and they said, "Please wear these outfits."
Yeah.
I'm positive that if I was a man, I would not be receiving those messages.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
No, Yeah, this is why we don't get political, because we end up just like talking in fragments. We're like white, black, white, black. I don't know. Who knows? Black,
We
white.
aren't allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah, we're not. You know what?
We're too polite to have an
You
opinion.
ever commit suicide?
In a 2-foot pool.
Yeah, in a 3-foot pool, because we're about to, because we just tried to get political. We didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm not a.
I don't think that we're trying to get political.
I think we're
just trying to
talking
be
from.
human.
Yeah, we're talking. I want everyone to just get along.
I do as well. I do feel like having conversations where they limit who you can be in a relationship with does not allow us to progress as people. I think it's the wrong thing to
It seems
focus
like an
on.
old conversation to have, but I just think like during these times, there's so much division.
This is about relationships, and if the community is against you, it's also not. It's hard for you. I wonder what the statistics are on interracial relationships staying together.
I bet you they're pretty high. I don't know. 7%? 7%?
Oh, it's 9.
90%?
9.
I love stats. Whenever I hear stats, I turn off so quick. Well, actually, it's 48% of
Like menu
interracial
specials?
marriage, huh?
Like menu specials when they come over and they're like the specials. and
Oh
you're like,
my God, I get so much anxiety.
Like,
I'm just like, give me the chicken! Today we have the scampi over a garlic sauce, and then we have branzini that's pretty. Just give me the chicken! Stop looking at me. No, I try to be very nice to servers, but yeah, I never get the special. It's too long.
how's the dating life going?
It's good. It's good. I'm seeing a black woman now. No, I'm not. I would love to date a black woman. I honestly just feel like I couldn't please them sexually. I do think like that sometimes. And that's all in my own head. I just think like, this is going to sound bad. Maybe. I don't know. I feel
Who
like.
cares? Just say it.
Yeah. No, that black guys are known for having nice dongs.
Yes.
And you literally looked at my dong when I said dong. It was so funny. And saw nothing. If anything, Mara just
like,
looked
was
at my
there a
dick while
shadow?
I said dong. So I feel like they lay it down. I've seen, like, they do a great job. They fuck really well. And I just don't think I'll be able to fuck as well. I might make them laugh a little bit and be witty, but I just don't think I could lay it down that well. And I think that's also maybe a little bit, I mean, when you break it down, like that could be a lot of that is insecurity and like why, I don't know.
100%. The beautiful man that I met in Hartford, he was 6'5", and he sat down, and I looked for like just a quick second, and he had like plaid pants on,
God.
and that thing was like most of the way down to his knee, and I was like, "Is that like a weird inside pocket? I want to look again."
Yeah. Yeah, is that a weird inside pocket with a dick in it? Is there a dick in that inside
that a
pocket?
dick pocket?
Is that a dick pocket? Yeah.
Oh man, that thing was huge.
Yeah.
I think that was another reason why I was like, I have a boyfriend. I have to go.
Yeah.
I like my vagina just the way it is.
Well, that's the other thing then, I guess. On a woman's side, you don't want to get fucked by too big of a dick.
Not that big.
Yeah.
That is too much.
Oh,
did
man.
that.
I don't know if this all sounds so racist. I think it's just honest.
I'm talking about one specific dick that I saw that was enormous.
It's also so stupid to have those thoughts because the idea that you can't have a connection, and I do this not just with the idea of dating a black woman, it's really any woman. Especially like what I've realized is like I don't want to date a woman that is too close, like good friends with you or like in comedy, like because then if I don't fuck well,
You think everyone's going to hear about it?
Yeah.
No.
But I also think I can fuck well, and if like, my cock isn't insanely great, but it's not like I could definitely satisfy a woman, but like the idea that like I would do bad or like if I was drunk I wouldn't get hard or
my boyfriend right now has like an average size penis, and it is one of the top performers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've been happy with. So I think if you have
You probably don't have to start that sentence though with average sized penis. Like that's my fear. It's like
well, I'm just giving you
no, I know you're giving me a booster. Wow,
Yeah.
like
while cock slapping you with
well,
this
no, well,
tiny
cock slapping
penis.
him. Yeah, well,
Oh.
yeah.
I know. Well, I care more about you. Maybe I don't know. I just
No,
want
I
you to
get what
feel
you're
better.
saying. I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. No, I shouldn't have these fears. I mean, they're irrational. And the idea to think that a woman couldn't be pleased, not just sexually, but emotionally and like so many other things from me.
That's
Where-
your own pressure.
100,
That's
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But I never looked at it that way. I just looked at it like, oh, man, I can't. If I don't fuck it, they're all going to hate me. Instead of like being like, oh, no, there's so many things to just actual penetration that makes things great about sex. And like...
Okay, but here's the thing. So one of my girlfriends just went to fuck a comic that we all know and love. And he got so drunk that he couldn't get it up.
Yeah.
And then she, as a regular, this is 100% common response, felt bad.
That she couldn't,
That she wasn't pleasing him.
Yeah.
That she made it her
So
fault.
maybe it's good that I fucked terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone will always want to fuck more because
Yeah.
they're like, oh my God, it's my
This is
fault.
great. Yeah, I'm never changing. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But no, dating's good. I'm still kind of dating the same, or going on dates with. I got another one tomorrow.
Ooh, is this the fuck date?
I don't know.
Have you made out?
We've kissed.
Not have you made out though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's funny.
Touch
though.
the boob?
I did
Touch the
notice.
tit?
No. And when we do fuck, I'm gonna be a gentleman about it and only talk about her pussy. No, I'm gonna be a gentleman this time. It got burnt in the past. Gonna be a gentleman.
What do you mean got burnt?
Because I brought up having sex with those two
That
girls
just
in
means
2
you get an
days.
STD usually.
Oh yeah. But I this was funny though because we're going like on a fourth date and I noticed that she added like a couple pictures to her profile and like changed the description a little bit and I'm like, oh, she must be thinking I'm the one for sure. I'm definitely the one. Yep. She wrote, what was it? No little Jew fucks with eyebrows that are big. I think that's what she wrote. I think she wrote something like that. No one with a lisp and weird thumbs.
Yep, you're definitely the one.
Yeah, I think that
This
was
is-
me.
You just
No,
go
but
buy
it's
a
funny
ring.
though, like to think like, is there a conversation at some point to be like, no more updates? Like you can't keep updating your fucking.
Yeah, that's weird. That in the middle of meeting someone and going on multiple dates with them, that she would go back and change her profile.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I think we're dating? No, I don't really mind it because I've still, I'm
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's.
I
Like,
can't take that. Like, I personally
But
cannot
this is the thing.
handle it.
Well, this is the thing. If I've gone on 3 dates over like 3 months with this woman.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like so spread out. I'm actually a person that if we went on like 10 dates and I like that person, like that would be, I would delete all my, like I wouldn't even, there's no way in hell I would keep playing around. Like, cause right away I'm like, oh no, this is it. Until it's like, oh no, you made this whole like romantic, like comedy or romantic, like TV thing in your head of how it's going to work out and all this shit. But because it's been so spread out, I'm just like.
Yeah, I see George twice a week and we fuck raw. So we're it. This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one. I'm not going to update my dating app. No, I'm sure. I'm sure if that was the case, it would be different. I'm more than happy to be monogamous like right away, with no updates and no like searching for other shit.
You want to be monogamous with her?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we see enough of each other.
Do you want to put in effort to see her more often?
I would. I just don't think. It's not as easy. She works a lot, and she wants to go to bed early. I don't know. She like makes it a priority to like
Go to bed early?
go to bed early, and I guess I could go up there, but like by the time I get off work, it'd be like I guess I could see her for like 30 minutes and be like, hey, unless I was going upstairs and like sleeping over or something. But like unless you're not at that point, to squeeze in like an hello, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a priority for her, and I guess for me either. But maybe if I pushed it more, but I don't really want to do that either.
Yeah, we're already at that really boring phase where I just go over there and sometimes I fall asleep within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm tired. So
No, but that's a nice place to be at.
I know it's so comfortable. It's great.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like he gets so annoyed with me. It's so great. He's like, just lay down. And
It's
I'm
so
like,
great.
okay.
He gets so annoyed with me. What a sentence. So great. He fucking hates me.
He fucking hates me.
It's like so great.
It's like the best. He like really just yells at me.
What I really like is when he like throws me off the bed because I fucking like snored once. It's so great. I didn't even snore. I just breathed kind of heavy. And he was like, that's a snore. I was like, you're right. I'll just go kill myself.
Sometimes I hold my breath and then I will exhale. I'll be concentrating on something, so I'll hold my breath. And he's like, "Why do you keep doing that?" I'm like, "What am I doing? I don't know."
Yeah, he sounds so chill. He sounds chill. That's what you want. You want a chill guy.
So like, Soup's chill. He's the best. No,
Sometimes I do think about like when we were talking about whatever the white, not to bring it up, but it's like there are comics that just have like these such strong point of views about everything, and it's like how I hate that person. But so many people react so positively. Like there's so many podcasts where like people have these like strong
definite point of view.
Yeah. And they
I'm
get
more open-minded, I think.
Yeah, or I'm just too dumb to think. Okay, here's the thing. I'm smart enough to know that I don't know, and I'm dumb enough to not know. So there, and it blends.
Yes, it's a good blend. It's a very casual blend.
But here's the thing. I'll do research. I'll read something. I just can't retain it. I retain weird things. Like I could be funny and like retain like stories and stuff like that. But like when it comes to like retaining statistics and like how to break down what's going on in the Iran deal, like I'll read it and be like, I can't say it, but I know it's bad.
That's real bad.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
Or that's good.
Bad.
Bad, good, bad. Bad, good. But like I know it, I just can't voice it. And I'm like, am I a shitty comic because I can't do that? Because a lot of comics can do that. Like Bill Burr, or like fucking like David Chappelle. Like, what is he gonna say about this topic? You'll never hear people come to our podcast be like, what are they gonna say about this Kanye thing? Yes. Or like, what are they gonna say about the Iran deal? They're gonna be like, I wonder if Mara ate her tampon on accident. I wonder if Andrew like
also ate her tampon
after Mara ate it.
Greg Hahn.
But I think people like that about our podcast
it's more casual. It's light,
and we're honest about not being. We're not dumb.
We're
not dumb.
We're not dumb.
We're not.
We just want more peace. We just want peace. I decided that I'm probably the man in the relationship because I go to work, I come home. Like in every relationship that I've been in,
but not this one.
Or
do you feel that way?
I feel that way.
Oh,
a little bit because I go to work and
but
I
you
just
like
want
that role.
peace. I do. I just
you want to be in control.
It's a doer, but I don't want to make decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to be in control of my own finances and that stuff, and I like to be able to do stuff. Like if you have a problem, I will try to fix it. But I won't listen. I won't just sit there and listen. I'll be like, all right, well, here's our options to fix it. And people don't like that so much. Mm-hmm. But also stop complaining unless you're going to do something about it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I have a strong opinion about.
Which is what?
Which is don't complain to me if you're not going to make a change.
Yeah.
If you want me to help you, you can complain. I will be there to listen and be like, all right, here's some steps that we can take to fix it.
Yeah, but sometimes people just need an ear, and they don't need a trainer.
Well, tough.
Well, that's tough because you're going to pay $150 an hour for this. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want peace. I just want to go home and be quiet and fall asleep within 10 minutes with my underwear off.
But this is the thing, and this goes back to like the politics stuff, is like, we just want peace. And it's like, it's pretty easy but there's a lot of people that just, you can't avoid the problems. Like, however they grow up or however the school system, all that shit is like you can't avoid not having peace. And that's why it's not fair for so many people.
Ugh.
But I do feel like I feel like there's a lot of people like me and you with the same kind of like, we know like what our opinions are. We just want like whatever, peace or whatever. And then there's people that are just as smart as, like in like, or maybe even dumber than us that aren't smart enough to know that their opinion
Sucks.
doesn't need to be heard every time.
Yes.
Like I went on a date with another girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was so fucking opinionated, which is fine. Like, don't get at me with like, oh, women with opinions. It was this like negative.
Oh.
Like she said something about like Hamilton. She's like, I like when people go for it, but only when it's good. Like she said it. She's like, only when it's good. If it's bad, I don't like when people go for it. And I'm like, I fucking hate you.
Mean?
I hate. And then she went to the bathroom. And she took her coat off, and she came back, and she had the hairiest armpits ever. So I didn't know she had hairy armpits. And she came back with some fucking bangers under there.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. I know. And like the
did you bring it back to be like, if you want to go for it?
Yeah.
Hold on, if it's good.
I see you're going for it.
But it's not good.
It's Hamilton. You got some Hamiltons on your arms. And by the way, Hamilton was incredible. I never saw it. I heard the soundtrack once. Hey, Theodosia, won't you say to me? Yeah, so, but this is the thing with the first date is like, I don't know how to end it.
Oh.
It's hard.
No.
I know, because people expect, like, we're in modern era, but it's just hard for me.
I know, because you're trying to please them.
Yeah, I'm trying not to hurt someone. But that hurts them more if I keep stretching it out,
100%.
which I did. Not only did I stretch it out, I got a second drink for her.
No.
And then we went back to my apartment, and I didn't ever want to hook up with her. I was just like, come on back. And, and I was like, we're getting married now. Like, but I mean, there was just like, I kept stringing it. And then I was like, all right, well, I got to walk the dogs. And she's like, okay, should I get my stuff? Like her jacket. I was like, yeah. But I was like, and then we're leaving, and she's like, you're not into me, are you? And I was like, I had fun. And like I kept stringing it instead of being like, hey, I just don't think there's connection here. It was very nice meeting you.
No. Yeah, you got to end it
so
way
hard.
sooner.
I know.
And women, you need to be able to take it a lot easier. It's like when you hear...
that's true, too.
When
Either
you
way,
hear the word,
men need to take it easy,
if someone
too.
called you weird,
Yeah.
that's not negative. Like, it could be positive. There is no tone to the word weird. It's the same thing as when you get rejected on a date. It's okay that you didn't match.
Mm-hmm.
You went out, you tried, it didn't work. Go home, don't take it personal. Chemistry's chemistry, you don't have it. Whatever. But women take those bad dates hard.
Well, because a lot of times they're not used to hearing no, or not no, but like also it takes it's so
rejection.
Rejection's so bad. But like if I was a girl and I had to put makeup on, I had to fucking shave my legs, I had to not shave my armpits for some reason, which would have probably helped. But no, but like you shave your armpits, you put on the makeup, you do your hair, you fucking show your girlfriends the picture of the guy from the internet. You go, I hope I'm safe. I don't want, I don't want to die tonight. There's all these things a woman has to do, and then to get there and the guy have one half of his vodka soda and be like, like, and I think about that, and I think it's nice of me to think that, but then. For her to think, oh, all these things I did is getting me to a point where he likes me, but then he's like,
no.
Which is even worse.
Yeah.
But.
So right away, as soon as you know, and maybe 10 minutes later after that, you have to say, I have an early morning tomorrow. Thank you for meeting me. I hope you have a good evening.
That's a good out, but they know you're lying.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's polite. It's an out. I do it all the time. I'll get there and not have a drink at all and be like, I have an early morning. It was lovely meeting you. Yeah. And then I bounce.
And you know what about early mornings? You know what's great in early morning? A nice tushy scrub.
Oh, my God. I can't go to the bathroom anywhere else without my tushy.
Me neither.
One of our listeners just Instagram messaged me the picture of their tushy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did they set it up?
Yes, they did. All by themselves.
Oh, so easy.
I know,
It's so
easy.
If you go to
HelloTushy.com.
or tushy.me.
Yes, and use our promo code HappyButthole.
Yep.
You get a little discount.
A nice discount. Not just little, a nice discount. Yeah, it's great. It's unbelievable. Like, where I'm staying right now doesn't have one, and rich people, not enough rich people have them. But
Your brother sent me a picture of
he has one
bidet.
in Italy. It's a separate bidet.
Yes.
I
And
mean,
I
that's
go,
just crazy.
Tushy.
I would just shit in there all the time. Just so I didn't have to switch. It's kind of funny to have to get up to get into the...
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's inconvenient. Well,
But this
Tushy
bidet,
is not inconvenient.
Yeah, it's not inconvenient. You just put it
don't
right
even
on your
move.
toilet and...
Sometimes if you want to fuck with your dog, you can spray your dog across the room with it.
Yeah.
Across the bathroom with it.
Yeah, sometimes if you want to choke your dog to death with water, you can just spray it a little bit. All right, go to hellotushy.com.
Yes. Also, sheets.
Yes. If
I
you're
just
riding a
washed
horse. No, if you go to brooklinen.com, you just what? You just got new ones?
I wash them again, and every time I wash them, they get a little bit softer. And I can tell which ones are which out of the pile because they're so soft. They're crazy.
Well, if you go to brooklinen.com, BROOKLINEN.com, and type in promo code HAPPYZ.
All one word.
All one word, happy, letter Z. You get a nice discount. Not
You
a
do.
little one, a nice discount.
A nice discount and free shipping.
It was interesting. Like, I went on vacation and to my brother's wedding. I don't know if we talk about that.
No.
Oh, I guess we'll talk about a different one.
A different brother's wedding?
Yeah, different brother. Next one. And I was in a hotel bed, and I was like, this is... you're always like, where the fuck do they get these sheets? And sure enough...
Brooklyn?
No.
Oh.
All right, this has been a great show, guys.
It has been a great show.
It really
Thank
has.
you so much.
I know a lot of podcasts start with the ads, but we like to finish.
We
with
like
them.
to tail
We like
off,
to finish
yeah.
strong and tail out with some ads. It's funny though. If you want to end the podcast early, know that the ads are at the end.
Yes. And if you want some sleep tips or bedroom decoration design ideas, go to their Instagram, Brooklyn and Instagram. It's really good. Maggie McNeil runs it. She's one of our listeners and one of our friends, and she's posting up really cool stuff. I should probably read it myself.
I have one more thing about the black versus white issue. We're all people, folks. It's based on personality, not color. You know.
All the same color in the dark, yo. Okay, so what is your Instagram? How do we follow
if you? Go
you?
To, Andrew T. Collin. That's ANDREWT Collin, COLLIN. That's Andrew T. Collin. If you go to Andrew T. Collin on Instagram or Twitter. And follow us. Oh, and rate and review on iTunes.
Please.
We get so many nice reviews, and it's crazy how nice people can be when they lie. Really just unbelievable. And where can we find you, Marsh?
Well, I don't have a middle name because I forgot to write it on my change your name request. So it's just Mara Merrick, MARA MAREK. Or you can follow our podcast directly at Happy Never After Podcast on Instagram, H&A Pod on Twitter. Rate and review, please share with friends. Love each other. And I think that's it.
All right,
Late.
Later, motherfucker.